There comes a moment in every life when you begin to realize something unsettling yet powerful. You are not reacting to the present. You are repeating the past. Most of what you call your personality is not truly you. It is a collection of mental patterns formed through repetition, fear, memory, and survival. And until these patterns are seen clearly, they quietly decide how you think, how you feel, and how you live. You wake up and your mind begins the same story, the same worries, the same expectations, the same doubts. Even your dreams begin to follow familiar paths. This is not freedom. This is conditioning. And the most dangerous part is not that these patterns exist, but that they feel like you. That illusion is what keeps you trapped. A mental pattern is simply a thought that has been repeated so many times that it no longer feels like a choice. It becomes automatic. You are no longer deciding. You are reacting. Someone says something, and you feel anger before understanding. Something changes, and fear arrives before clarity. This is not intelligence. This is programming. But here is the most important truth you will ever hear. Anything that is learned can be unlearned, and anything that has been built in the mind can be rebuilt. You are not stuck. You are not fixed. You are simply repeated, and repetition can be broken. The first step in breaking mental patterns is awareness. Not judgment, not resistance, just awareness. You begin to notice the pattern without becoming it. You see the anger rise, but you do not become the anger. You see the fear appear, but you do not become the fear. In that small gap between stimulus and reaction, freedom begins. At first, the mind will resist this awareness. It will try to pull you back into familiar suffering because the familiar feels safe. Even pain becomes comfortable when it is known. But you must learn to observe without attachment, like watching clouds pass in the sky without trying to hold them. When you truly observe your thoughts, something remarkable happens. The pattern begins to lose power. It cannot survive being seen clearly. It depends on unconscious repetition, and awareness interrupts repetition. This is where transformation begins, not in force, but in clarity. Breaking mental patterns is not about becoming someone new. It is about removing what you are not. Every fear you carry that is not yours, every belief that was inherited but never questioned, every reaction that was never chosen. These begin to dissolve when seen fully. And in that space, something quiet and powerful emerges. Choice. For the first time, you respond instead of react. You act instead of repeat. You live instead of relive. This is what it means to be mentally free. But remember, this is not a one-time event. It is a daily discipline. Every moment is an opportunity to either repeat the old pattern or break it. Every thought is a crossroads, and every awareness is a step out of unconscious living. So the question is not whether you have mental patterns. You do. The question is, are you aware of them? Because the moment you see them clearly, you are no longer fully controlled by them. And that is where real freedom begins, not in changing the world outside, but in breaking the invisible loops within.